Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went in there? Maybe you're searching for your glasses, only to realize they're sitting right on your head, or you tell a story, then halfway through, you stop and think, wait, what was I saying again? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. As we get older, little lapses like these can become more common. And while they might seem like just small, harmless moments, they can also be a little unsettling. That quiet worry starts to creep in. Is this just aging? Or is something else going on? The truth is, memory changes are a natural part of getting older. But that doesn't mean there's nothing we can do about it. In fact, there's a lot we can do to keep our minds sharp, focused, and full of life, no matter what age we are. You see, your brain is like a muscle. And just like your body, it needs the right kind of care and activity to stay strong. So today, let's talk about something truly important: how to protect your memory after 60. Whether you're already feeling a bit foggy at times or just want to stay sharp for years to come, these next few minutes might be some of the most valuable ones you spend today. We're going to walk through 7 simple, science-backed strategies that can help boost your brain health and keep your memory working the way it should. Let's start right where it all begins, something that affects how you think, how you feel, and even how well you remember things. And that is sleep. It might sound too simple to be true, but sleep is absolutely essential for memory. Think of it like your brain's nightly cleaning crew. While you're asleep, your brain is busy sorting and filing away the information you picked up during the day. It's organizing memories, getting rid of mental clutter, and refreshing itself for the day ahead. But when we don't get enough quality sleep, that whole process gets interrupted. It's kind of like trying to run a household without ever tidying up. Eventually, things start to pile up, and nothing works the way it should. Now, I know sleep can get trickier as we age. Maybe you wake up more often in the night, or it takes longer to fall asleep. That's normal. But there are things you can do to improve your sleep naturally. Try setting a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. Avoid screens like your phone or the TV an hour before bed, because the blue light they give off can make it harder for your brain to wind down. And if you can, take a short walk during the day. Just 15 or 20 minutes of fresh air and gentle movement can help reset your internal clock and promote deeper sleep at night. But here's something that might surprise you: what you eat also has a powerful effect on your memory. Your brain needs fuel, just like your body. And the type of fuel you give it matters more than you might think. Highly processed foods, too much sugar, and unhealthy fats can actually increase inflammation in the brain, which is linked to cognitive decline. On the flip side, a diet rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, healthy fats like those found in nuts and olive oil, and lean proteins can actually protect your brain. You don't need to follow a strict diet or count every calorie. This isn't about perfection. It's about nourishing your brain with what it needs to thrive. Think about adding more blueberries, leafy greens, and fatty fish like salmon into your meals. These foods are packed with antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids that help support brain health. Even something as simple as swapping white bread for whole grain or snacking on a handful of walnuts instead of chips can make a difference over time. And speaking of keeping your brain healthy, let's talk about movement. I know not everyone enjoys exercise, and you definitely don't have to run marathons to keep your memory sharp. But regular physical activity, even something as gentle as a daily walk or light stretching, increases blood flow to the brain. And better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients being delivered to those memory centers deep in your mind. One study found that just 30 minutes of moderate exercise a few times a week can help slow down age-related memory loss. That's powerful and doable. You might dance in your kitchen while the coffee brews. Take a stroll around the neighborhood. Even gardening counts. The key is to get your body moving in a way that feels good for you. But beyond sleep, nutrition, and movement, there's something else that's incredibly important and often overlooked. And that's keeping your mind engaged. Just like our muscles weaken if we stop using them, our brains can get sluggish without regular stimulation. But here's the good news: keeping your brain active doesn't have to be boring or complicated. You could learn a new skill, like playing an instrument or speaking a few words in a new language. Even simple things like doing crossword puzzles, reading a book, or playing a game of cards can make a big difference. The idea is to challenge your brain in small but meaningful ways. When you learn something new, your brain actually forms fresh connections, building what scientists call cognitive reserve. And the more reserve you have, the better your brain can handle changes and protect itself from decline. Maybe you've always wanted to paint, or you've been curious about how to use that new phone of yours a little better. Go for it. It's not about becoming an expert, it's about keeping your brain curious and engaged. And who knows? You might even have fun along the way. Now that we've started with the basics, sleep, nutrition, movement, and mental stimulation, it's time to explore a few more strategies that might not be as obvious, but are just as important when it comes to protecting your memory. One other thing that can make a real difference in protecting your memory, though it might not be something you think about often, is taking care of your hearing and vision. That might sound unrelated at first, but stay with me here. As we get older, it's completely normal for our eyesight and hearing to change. Maybe you've noticed people's voices don't sound as clear as they used to, or you have to squint a little more to read the label on a package. That's all part of the aging process, but here's where it connects to brain health. When your eyes and ears aren't giving your brain clear information, your brain has to work harder just to make sense of the world around you. It's like trying to understand a conversation in a noisy room. It takes a lot more mental energy, and there's less left over for things like remembering where you left your phone or following the plot of a movie. Over time, this extra strain can wear on your memory and attention. But the solution can be simple. Getting your hearing and vision checked regularly is one of the most practical things you can do. If your doctor recommends glasses, wear them. If hearing aids are an option, don't be shy about using them. They're not a sign of weakness, they're tools that help your brain get the clear signals it needs to function at its best. You deserve to experience the world fully and confidently. Now, while we're talking about small daily choices that make a big impact, let's talk hydration. Yes, water. It sounds basic, but you'd be surprised how often memory problems are linked to something as simple as dehydration. Our brains are made up of nearly 75% water. That's a lot. And when we don't drink enough, it affects how we think, how we feel, and yes, how well we remember things. You might not feel as thirsty as you used to, and that's normal. Our sense of thirst can decrease with age. But even mild dehydration can lead to confusion, forgetfulness, and fatigue. So try to keep a glass of water nearby throughout the day. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber if you want to make it more interesting. And don't wait until you feel parched, sip regularly, even if it's just a few ounces at a time. Another little secret to supporting your memory? Routine. It might sound dull, but having a regular daily rhythm can actually help your brain stay focused and calm. When your brain doesn't have to constantly make decisions about when to eat, sleep, or take medication, it frees up energy for other tasks, like remembering that birthday coming up, or where you put your reading glasses. Even something as simple as keeping your keys in the same spot every day, or setting reminders on your phone for appointments, can make life feel a little more organized, and your mind a little more at ease. So let's take a moment here. Just think about how all these small things start to add up. Better sleep. More movement. Nourishing food. Meaningful conversations. A glass of water. Clearer hearing. A quiet, steady routine. None of these are major life overhauls, but together, they become something powerful. A way of living that doesn't just support your memory, it helps you feel more alive, more present, and more connected to yourself and the people around you. And that's the beautiful part. It's not about trying to turn back the clock. It's about embracing where you are now and choosing habits that help you move forward with confidence. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do everything at once. Just start where you are, with what you have, and take one step at a time. Let's keep this going, because there's one more area of life that has an enormous influence on brain health. It's something deeply human, something we all need, and that's purpose. Let's keep going, because this next part might just be the most powerful of all. We've talked about sleep, movement, nutrition, hydration, social connection, even hearing and vision. But there's one more thing that truly fuels the brain, and it's something that doesn't come in a pill or a bottle. It's purpose. Now, when I say purpose, I don't mean some grand, complicated mission. I'm talking about the simple, meaningful reasons you get up in the morning. It might be your garden, your grandchildren, your community, your faith. It could be your artwork, your volunteer work, or just the joy of making someone smile that day. Whatever it is, having a sense of purpose gives your brain a reason to stay active, alert, and engaged. You see, when we feel needed, when we feel like what we do matters, it lights something up inside us. It gives us focus. It gives us motivation. And it can help protect memory in a truly incredible way. Studies have shown that older adults who feel they have a strong sense of purpose actually perform better on memory tasks and are less likely to experience cognitive decline. Think about that. Feeling useful, feeling fulfilled, that's not just good for the heart, it's good for the brain. And the best part? Purpose doesn't have to be something big or dramatic. It can be as simple as being the person who checks in on a neighbor, writes encouraging letters, or shares old family stories so they're never forgotten. It might be mentoring someone younger, or showing a grandchild how to cook a special recipe. Your life experience, your wisdom, still has deep value. And the world needs it. Sometimes, we can get caught in the idea that slowing down means fading out. But that's not the truth. Slowing down just means you have more space to do the things that really matter to you. More time to reflect, to enjoy, to be intentional. Your brain isn't done growing. It's still alive with possibility. Even small moments of purpose each day can have a ripple effect on your brain health. Wake up and ask yourself, what am I looking forward to today? Maybe it's baking your favorite banana bread. Maybe it's calling an old friend. Whatever it is, when you move with purpose, your brain responds. Now, before we wrap things up, I want to leave you with something important. You don't need to do everything we've talked about today all at once. If even one or two of these strategies spoke to you, start there. Let it feel natural. Let it feel doable. Because when you take small steps consistently, they lead to big changes over time. And let's be honest, aging can feel a little uncertain sometimes. It's easy to wonder if your best days are behind you. But the truth is, every day you wake up is a chance to take care of yourself in a new way. To give your brain the attention and support it deserves. And the beauty of these strategies is that they don't just protect your memory, they enhance your whole quality of life. Better sleep doesn't just help your brain, it gives you more energy to enjoy your day. Good nutrition doesn't just protect your memory, it supports your heart, your mood, your immune system. Movement keeps your body strong, yes, but it also helps you feel grounded and capable. Connection lifts your spirits. Purpose fills your life with meaning. It all works together. And you are not alone on this journey. There are millions of people just like you, stepping into this chapter of life with open minds and open hearts, ready to live it fully, not just get through it, but enjoy it. You've made it this far, and you still have so much more to experience, share, and celebrate. So give yourself permission to try. To start fresh. To give your memory and your mind the care it needs, not out of fear, but out of love for your own well-being. Because you're worth it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you already do that helps you feel mentally sharp? Or maybe one habit from today's video you'd like to start trying this week? Share it in the comments, we can all learn from each other. If this video helped you or made you think, give it a thumbs up, it really helps more people find this kind of content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips, ideas, and motivation to help you live your best life, one day at a time. And finally, just remember this, your brain is still growing, still learning, still adapting. It's never too late to strengthen it, protect it, and give it what it needs. You have more power than you think. So here's to you, to your memory, your health, your joy. Here's to living fully, boldly, and beautifully at any age.